Hello. Okay. Okay. Well, we got our chairs pretty situated here. This is the after lunch session, so it might be a little slow, but I'd like to start off by just welcoming and thanking you to come today. Both Tether and Orbix play a major role in digital finance and modern finance here in Southeast Asia and specifically Thailand. And it's really a privilege and honor to have you here for the first time ever that major universities are collaborating together on one shared topic, being modern finance. So sometimes I feel like we, it feels like it's so slow. When are people going to start using things like stablecoins more? But really, here we are. So it's a fascinating time, and we're really grateful that you guys are part of this and partners, and we're excited to just talk today a little bit about stablecoins and business. And I'd like to just kind of start off for the students to share. I'll start off and just kind of frame it a little bit, that most of the trading infrastructure in the industry runs on stablecoins, particularly USDT. So I want to start by helping the students kind of understand why. And today we have Kun Ploy from Tether and Kun Jr. from Orbix. And just a real high level idea of stablecoin, they act like digital dollars that move instantly in global networks. And most exchanges can't easily access traditional banking dollars in every country. And bank transfers are slow and restricted. So stablecoins like USDT, they solve that problem by providing a fast, programmable dollar that can move between exchanges and traders and markets 24 hours a day. Particularly here in northern Thailand, it's so powerful because we're in the border region close to Laos and China and Burma that they become a lifeline in many aspects. So I have a few questions today for Junior and for Ploy. And I guess I'll start off with Junior for this one about why stablecoin liquidity matters. Many trading platforms around the world use USDT as a main trading pair for assets like Bitcoin. In simple terms, this means USDT helps markets function smoothly by providing a stable dollar-based asset for trading. Why has this role become so important for exchanges?
Of course, yes. So thanks for explaining what the stablecoin is, especially the USDT that we are using currently today. So first of all, I need to say that stablecoin is the most liquid asset on the crypto world. But before I jump to the reason why the liquidity of the stablecoin is so important is that there are two worlds, I would say, for the centralized exchange and decentralized exchange, basically Web3 or whatsoever how you call it. Most of the stablecoin used on a centralized exchange basically for trading and kind of like a gateway to a DeFi or Web3 world. First of all, a second part, most of the traders, most of us, I would say, we accustomed to the fiat currency, right? We use Thai baht, we use dollars in our daily life. And also when we do invest in any asset, we realize them in fiat currency, basically how much baht I could pay for my lunch, for example. So that's why the stablecoin play in a big role in this sphere. So the most important part of stablecoin is that people trade on DeFi, but technically we cannot transfer like Thai baht or any USD onto a blockchain. So stablecoin play that role as a vehicle for traders to, for example, they trade some coins on Web3 and they just like keep their profit and sit and wait a bit for the market to bull run again, they can keep in stablecoin. And second part, they keep US dollar and in a term of the USDT whatsoever. But I want to say that apart from the Web3 world, we also interacting in a crypto exchange in Thailand, working as a gateway, as a door to Web3. And most of the liquid currency, when we use to enter those world, we use stablecoin. And the second part, this might seem a little bit technical, but the stablecoin itself bridge the exchange, like centralized exchange and decentralized world and other exchanges in the world, because Bitcoin Thai baht, trading like Bitcoin pairing with Thai baht in Thailand itself, it doesn't that much liquid, I would say. But with the role of market maker, they could bridge among three legs. First, BTC Thai baht, BTC USDT, and USDT Thai baht. So they can arbitrage, they can create the liquidity in Bitcoin, Thai baht, in the exchange that we are trading currently in Thailand. So to sum up, basically, cryptocurrency, stablecoin helps with the liquid of any other coins trading in Thailand. And it plays as a role to bridge as a gateway to the Web3 world. And lastly, for traders who doesn't participate much in any, in defined, they can hold their asset on the crypto world, doesn't need to cash out to USD, something like that.
Thank you. I'd like to ask Ploy the same question to get your perspective on why stablecoin liquidity matters from your lens.
Thank you so much for inviting me to join the panel. It was a really good opportunity to me to see the university here. So from me, as a part of Tether, I would like to say that, think of the global financial market like giant airport. So before, if you're traveling from Thailand to Brazil, you might have to stop 3 times, right? And then make the change the currency 3 times as well. It was really slow and expensive. But when it comes to stablecoin like USDT, it changes that because it's seamless, it's also accessible, and also it helps solve the mismatch time of the traditional bank. So while banks are closed out on weekends, have cut off time, the market never sleep. So USDT provides the 24/7 liquidity deep enough to ensure that when a trader in Bangkok wanted to trade Bitcoin, they have the equivalent dollar experience that can facilitate that trading instantly. And also without this deep pool of USDT or stablecoin, the market would be fragmented and the price would be less accurate. And the things that we talk about like financial inclusion would be stuck behind that slow legacy bank wires.
That's a great answer. That's a great point. If you think about removing stablecoin, how crazy that looks just thinking about it like that. Another question I have here today, I think I'll start with Khun Ploy on this. So, and then it's going to be an easy one for Orbix. So how are exchanges using stablecoins? From the exchange perspective, how does strong USDT availability improve the experience for the users on a platform? For example, things like faster trades, better prices. How are you guys looking at how exchanges use stablecoins?
Actually, for me, I think that because we have a deep liquidity, it of course provide better pricing, and we have more. It act like how would I say? The difference between the buying and the selling, because of the deep pool of liquidity, it helps to the consumer to have a better buying on the exchange. And because for Tether, we are not just building for a trading pair, but we are building for the global inclusion. So we're trying to make sure that every trading pair that we are support have enough liquidity, and also could provide the better pricing, the instant opportunity for the user to make exchange, and also to provide the stability when there is a volatility. For example, like those compared to cryptocurrency. But when you come to stablecoin, you can feel more safer. But I wouldn't say that we are against any cryptocurrency. We are in the same industry anyways. But for stablecoin, if you wanted to make it more become a stable, you find the stability, you want to escape the volatility, stablecoin helping that in the exchange as well as the consumer as well.
Great. That's a great answer. And Junior, you guys have a unique lens being an exchange. How do you guys see the exchanges using these stablecoins?
To be honest, the exchange doesn't use stablecoin, but the user of the exchange use the stablecoin. And to be honest, Khun Ploy, I already answered most of the question already. So let me share something from what I can see from the exchange. First of all, the most liquid cryptocurrency being traded on Thai exchange is stablecoin. So from what I can see the data, many of them they are foreigners. So there are many expats. And we get foreigners who live in Thailand, right? And somehow they earn their salary in stablecoins. So basically the exchange serves itself kind of like a gateway for many expats to, let's say, deposit a stablecoin to the exchange. And after that, they convert to Thai baht to eat or to do whatever they want in Thailand. That's what we can see. And sorry, the second one, a little bit more, sorry. And also, the second part is that I was talking about the inbound USDT to Thailand. Right, but the other second part is that many of traders like me, for example, we are not using just only local exchange to trade. And also, we also use other DeFi's or maybe other exchanges around the world, the global exchange, because the products available in each exchange are so different. So we can move fund, as a user, can move fund around places to places using stablecoin. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very interesting. So you mentioned the foreigner activity. Can you just quickly explain for us how it would be for someone or that process? And I remember a few years ago, it was a difficult process. Could you just touch on that process for us?
You mean like the process on
The process of getting registered onto your exchange to be able to access USDT.
Actually, it's not that hard at all. It varies from exchange to exchange. So basically, you have stablecoin somewhere else, you can just deposit to the account. But before you can deposit to the account and be like, I'm a representative of the Orbix account. So technically, you can just contact. Just download the application. And if you were Thai, to be honest, it would be easy, a lot easier. But foreigners, there are certain type of visas that you guys need to have in Thailand. Technically, you need to have the kind of like a resident in Thailand. Yeah, and if you have all the documents ready, actually you can go to the website and check what are the requirements that you need to be able to open the account. And once you check, you can just contact the support and they can assist you open the account. But some of the exchange, you can do it online. But some of the exchange, you need to visit at the office. It depends on their policies.
Fascinating. Moving on to the next question, stablecoins and regulation. This is a big one. As regulation evolves globally and across regions like Southeast Asia, we'll start with Tether, how is Tether thinking about its approach to different markets? Could we eventually see features like yield or interest associated with stablecoins in certain jurisdictions?
To be honest, for us, Tether philosophy has always been like a bottom-up usage, meaning that we're serving the people who need us the most in the emerging markets. So we don't see regulations as a hurdle, but treat them as a bridge to the next user. So what we usually do, for me, I actually covering Thailand and Indochina, but right now we are more focusing on Laos, Thailand and Laos. So what we usually do is that we are, in Southeast Asia, I would say the regulations in everything that we do are different because we understand that every country have a different of their own economic goals. And what do we do? The first one would be in terms of compliance to collaboration. What do we mean by that is that we work really closely with the government, the regulators. For example, in Thailand, we apply to the rule that the Bank of Thailand and the Thai SEC have mentioned that stablecoin are being viewed as the investment and trading tool, not the currency substitution. And that is also what we wanted to also giving the knowledge to the audience as well, and also to the people that use USDT that we are not here to replace the Thai baht or any currency, but we are here to become another option, another instrument for people who are not being able to touch the national currency, like underbank and underbanked people. And another one is that we also looking into like national sovereignty in terms of we are working together with the government in terms of promoting the sandbox, like what we're having in Thailand, to promote the high B2B and remittances use case that are the direct supervision with the Thai SEC and also with the BOT as well. The things that we do in every region, we always think that every country have their own economic goals, and we always respect the regulations, the local regulations, not only for the national, but also like deep down into the local regulation. For example, we have the Thai government, and now we also have in Chiang provincial as well. So we also look down in every region that we are touching now, but we would say that it will be different because we know that you cannot apply and like we are in Southeast Asia, you cannot apply like everything in the same. For example, Thai and Laos, we are really similar, and we have the same similar thing that we have to promote crypto and stablecoin in terms of educational. So what we do in Thailand is that we are promoting a lot of educational, working with exchanges, and in Laos it's the same. But there are some slightly changes that we are not able to touch in Laos as well in terms of for example, some of the words of the marketing that we cannot really mention in what we can do in Laos market, and that could be done in Thai market as well. So that could be different. So yeah, that's what I said. We are not like just building the trading pair, but we are also building the global inclusion that and we respect the local and national regulations.
I love that because especially being in Southeast Asia, where it doesn't necessarily need to be a trading pair. It's like a lifeline.
Yes.
Like the Chiat, like we had a speaker speak earlier and say that their currencies lost 50% of the value And if they could just get access to stablecoin, at least they're in such a better position. Before I asked the same question to Junior, can you just elaborate on that? You mentioned Laos and Thailand. Just like, are they receptive? I didn't really prepare us for this question, but are they like receptive to your approach? Do they understand like Thailand, like how you're talking to them now? Yeah.
For me, actually, for Laos, the first thing that we always check is to check the regulations. What is the crypto regulation? What is the digital asset regulation over there in Laos? So, for example, in Laos, they are pretty similar to Thailand, to be honest. Everything needs to be educational. You cannot promoting cryptocurrency in terms of soliciting, and also if you are the KOL, you also cannot promoting, marketing publicly. And for also crypto payment, they cannot use crypto payment in Laos as well. But the thing is that the Laos have a more use case than Thailand in terms of remittances and P2P, because they have a lot of in and out of the country, and they are also related to because they are the border, right? So they are going out to like China and also like other part of the world as well. So right now, like what I see in Laos is actually quite interesting to me, because they can actually open like 3 currency in one under bank account. So they can open Ki, Yuan, and USD. So that becomes the thing that I think is really advancement though in terms of financial, like in that industry, and also for Laos. So what we're trying to do right now is that there are a lot of people who wanted to know more about stablecoin and cryptocurrency, but the knowledge doesn't reach them. So that's why we're working a lot with the local exchange, with the university to promote all the courses, the knowledge that we have regarding stablecoin, not only about Tether, not only UST, but about Bitcoin, blockchain, investment, the risk management, everything. We wanted people to be able to, reach that knowledge and be able to use them to, for their future investment, for their everyday usage. So that's why we're working a lot with Laos in Thailand. But yeah, I would say that the difference between Thai and Laos is that Laos a little bit more advancement in terms of letting people to try things, I would say, in that way. Yeah, but it doesn't say that it's a bad thing for us. I mean, we also have our own way, right? Like I said, every country have their own regulations. Yeah.
Wow, that's insightful and also very encouraging to hear that there's like help on the way for Lao. And so for Kun Junior, similar question. How are you guys looking at regulation in this fast evolving space from an exchange perspective?
Yeah, so before I start explaining what is the view of mine looking into the stablecoin, let's first say like as an exchange, my exchange being regulated by 2 entities. Usually most of the exchange are regulated by just the SEC. But for my exchange, because I'm under the bank, basically I also being regulated by Bank of Thailand. I would say that the view of these 2 entities is kind of like mixed and not yet settled. I mean, like they need to talk to each other and settle how could they regulate this stablecoin. Because as a view of SEC, they consider stablecoin as a commodity. But for the Bank of Thailand, it's kind of like currency, and they need to somehow manage the stability of the Thai baht, right? But still, even they're trying to settle themselves, but they still have some adoption. Saying so, like if you know that they got some sandboxes, as Kun Ploy mentioned, both of them they're all about tourists. Interesting part, most of them are about tourists. For the SEC, they have the tourist pay, meaning that if you guys like for Jimmy, you open an account with Orbix, and you can somehow like use your stablecoin and pay in Thai baht in Thailand with a PromptPay QR code whatsoever. That would be super easy for many foreigners to come into Thailand. And at the same time, the same thing happened with the Bank of Thailand, and that's why like I say, you guys probably need to talk about it. Yeah, and the third part I want to mention is that right now, if you have if you read some news about the regulation here in Thailand, how do they control the cryptocurrency market? They are trying to manage the money move, and there are many fraud money going around. So for sure, stablecoin gonna get impact from this part. Even though like I'm a super clean guy who just want to purchase the stablecoin and withdraw it to the Web3 because I would like to use Uniswap for example, but still I get blocked. So saying that the liquidity on the crypto, I mean like on the stablecoin gonna shift from exchange to somewhere else, but still in Thailand. Yeah, that probably the view of my point.
Yeah, it's really great to hear your perspective, being an exchange. So I want to move, segue a little into the relationship with Bitcoin. I think we'll start with Kun Ploy. For many people entering the space, USDT is often the first step before moving into Bitcoin. How do both of you view the relationship between stablecoin and Bitcoin adoption?
So if you are, following the news from our company, you will know that our CEO is a fan of Bitcoin. So I would say that USDT is a gateway and Bitcoin is a destination. So basically, USDT often being described as the on-ramp to the digital future, where the student or the first-time investor would, trying to, trade with USDT or having USDT because sometimes they feel that Bitcoin can be a little bit imitating and volatile to them. So for USDT can give them a similar experience, dollar experience, but in a more safer way and also a more stable way. And they know how, the wallet works, how the transaction is being made. So for us, USDT and Bitcoin, they are partners. We are partners. We're working alongside each other. And also because for us, Tether provides the stability for the commerce and trading, while I believe that Bitcoin provides the sovereignty, scarce asset to the heart of the new economy. And I believe that we need both that for the healthy ecosystem.
And you said, what was that line you said? That it's like, you just said it, the first thing you said is
USDT is a gateway, Bitcoin is a destination.
Yeah, USDT is a gateway and Bitcoin is the destination. I love that. That's such a tagline. I'm gonna steal that one. And also for you, Kun Jr., how do you see the relationship with stablecoins and Bitcoin?
Yeah, actually, I mentioned about the liquidity in the first place already. That stablecoin itself serves as kind of like a bridge, not only for the gateway. I mean, like the bridge that could help the liquidity of the Bitcoin pairing with Thai baht trading in Thailand, because Bitcoin demand itself, I think in Thailand is a lot, yes, but to make the market liquid is not that much. So if you know that in the exchange there is a player so-called a market maker, they always make the order in the order book so that people like us could just take the order. I mean, just buy a market order from the exchange. And these people, they are arbitraging among multiple currencies. Technically, they are arbitraging BTC USDT from the global exchange. And they also use a USDT Thai baht in Thailand to somehow manage their FX risk or their inventory. So technically, they just make the Bitcoin itself more liquid. But I would like to add a little bit more on most of the people, of the statement, Jimmy mentioned that people first start buying USDT, right? But it actually depends. It depends on how comfortable they are experiencing with the FX. Many people, even me, I started with buying Bitcoin first. Technically, I listened to his podcast, Ajahn Tam. Yeah. And I just buy my first Bitcoin. But once I have a stake in the game with the Bitcoin in my wallet, I kind of what else do we have in the crypto sphere? So technically, I learned that we got Ethereum and of course, the USDT. So the second or third currency that I bought on the exchange is going to be the USDT, so that I can explore the other products. And I also like to say the USDT is a gateway, the Bitcoin is the destination. I really love it because there are also other products in other exchange. For example, in certain exchange, you can just deposit Bitcoin to earn some yield. So basically, you can just buy Bitcoin in Thailand and transfer the Bitcoin somewhere else. But some people, they just purchase USDT and buy the BTC at the designated exchange and do the saving or whatsoever they can do. Yeah, that's my point of view.
We say a lot at our organization that Bitcoin is the savings account and USDT is your checking account.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we say a lot when we're teaching a little bit about the differences. I'd like to talk about something that's really been a big popular trend is AI agents and machine-to-machine payments. I think we'll start with Ploy again if we can. We're starting to see AI systems that can act independently and even transact. In the future, we could imagine AI agents using Bitcoin or stablecoins as payment rails. How are Tether and Orbix thinking about this potential shift or inevitable shift?
So I think for me, in terms of AI, it's a really exciting shift for 2026. And actually, in one of our CEO interview, Paulo, he mentioned that, a simple tool, I would say that JP Morgan are not going to open a bank account for AI agents, for sure, because AI systems are autonomous and they don't have physical address, they don't have, the system. But so if they wanted to buy like a more compute power or pay the data, they would need to find, the payment that is as digital as it is. But then the traditional bank doesn't build for that. They doesn't build for micropayment at the machine speed, I would say. So at Tether, we invest heavily on, AI in terms of what we are calling them as WDK, which is the wallet development kit, which is the, allowing the developers to actually embed the non-custodial wallet into an AI code. Because we see that the future, we can see that the AI agents will be using USDT and Bitcoin independently 24/7 and without any human intervention. So for us, we think that it's not just a modern finance, but it's like a new whole world of the machine economy. Yeah.
Amazing. That's an exciting time. And Junior, how are you guys as an exchange looking at this?
Actually, we look at the same thing at what Khun Ploy mentioned, and she answered everything that
Let's
reflect
hear
on
it
my
again.
view.
Let's hear it again.
But I think that what are we going to see with this kind of adoption? Because from what I can see, like, okay, Tether also adopts some sort of service so that the micropayment could happen using the blockchain, specifically using the Tether. But the Tether is not the only player who started this thing. But there are also like players like Coinbase, as I believe. They also do some sort of thing like X402 thing. So, and on top of that, there are other like e-commerce that support. It's not exactly the same, but support a similar thing. So basically, what I foresee personally in the future is that there will be more use cases because of the C2C payment. Like the kind of micro payment facilitated by the blockchain and this kind of party. So we can see more use cases from the agentic AI. That's what I'm seeing. And perhaps in the future, it could be just kind of like a standard of payment or micro payment that services that it could grow the economy in many ways, I would say. And in the future, probably we probably don't even know we are using the blockchain, but we are using it via the AI.
Fascinating. Yeah, we had about 45 people come last night to the Bitcoin Learning Center and discuss just this topic.
All right.
The intersection of Bitcoin and stablecoins and agentic AI. And it's really fascinating because you start thinking, okay, well, humans got all this paperwork and all this, and the machine's not going to open up a bank account. The agentic AI is just going to go directly to stablecoin and Lightning Bitcoin, permissionless tools. So we have just 2 quick minutes. I want to give you guys the floor, a minute each, if you'd like to share something with the students, anything personally, professionally, about Tether and Orbix. We have a moment if you'd like to share anything further. Or we could wrap it up.
Yeah, so if you guys don't have the account, just go into the booth. You can access you open the account over there.
Okay, cool. So if you guys are interested to learn more, you could go to the Orbix booth and they can onboard you and show you exactly how you could access USDT. I just want to thank you guys so much for being part of this monumental experience. I think we're going to look back on this in a few years and be like, wow, that was when multiple universities really started putting their foot forward and wanting to be in front of this instead of behind it. So thank you again very much for being part of this.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.